Green is life. It all starts here at Inkwali Farm in Rafingora, Mashonaland West Province, Zimbabwe. The activities: maize, poultry, and cattle production.
From the humble beginnings, Packzone Investments Private Limited continues to march into the future with hope and determination. Founded as a family business in the year 2005, Packzone has over the years diversified its operations. Its headquarters, Chinhoyi Town, Mashonaland West, Zimbabwe. Chinhoyi is the provincial town for Mashonaland West. It is home to the awe-striking natural beauty, green fields, astonishing landscape, rich, deep, red clay soils, abundant water and mineral resources, friendly weather, natural caves, and the sleeping, deep sky blue pool, Chirorodziva, marks Chinhoyi as an exceptional place of amazing beauty. Above all, Mashonaland West remains the most viable agro-based industrial zone in Zimbabwe. It is at the heart of this sleeping agro-based zone that Packzone has established its roots and continues to grow beyond.
Packzone Investments is a diversified business enterprise which has initiated new projects within the poultry. We currently buy in day-old chicks and produce point-of-lay birds. We also produce table eggs for the market. Our recent visit to Europe was to try and explore new business enterprises. We're looking forward to start a hatchery where we need to produce our own day-old chicks. This has come about because of the acute shortage of day-old chicks within the sub-Saharan region. I wouldn't want to talk about Zimbabwe as an exclusive country, but we can hardly get day-old chicks within the sub-Saharan region. The price for eggs, table eggs, is astronomical. It's too high. It's not affordable. So Packzone Investments has initiated new projects where we want to establish a breeding farm. We are currently registered. What we need now is high-performance genetic material that is adaptable to our climatic conditions. We look forward that by end of 2019, we should have managed to identify a good breed. So what we need is to chase around for the right bird that is adaptable to our local climatic conditions. And as soon as we get that breed, we look forward to establish a hatchery with a throughput capacity that is economically viable. The size of our farm is good enough to partake such an investment. We work in tandem with our local institutions, agricultural colleges, and universities. We attach students at our farm as a way of capacity building, and it is through these working relationships with our local communities and institutions that we have seen it noble to go a step further and invest. In trying to establish a hatchery, we are trying to cement our relationships with the small-scale communal farmers and the vulnerable communities. We want to make sure each and every community is able to raise a chicken and have a chicken for meat. This is what we are trying to work with, starting from our diocese, and we want that nucleus to explode and make sure that we reach out to other communities that are far and wide.
This project, I started it in October. In October last year. What made me start this project is that I found out that the economy wasn't that good, so I thought of having another source of income. So I just started with 20, hoping that I would increase, and that is my aim, that I wanted to expand. These chickens, I got them from Packzone. They were at the point of lay. Right now I have picked more than 25 crates of eggs, and I'm selling to people in the community, and the demand is very high. And from that demand now, that is pushing me to expand, because people are preferring to have eggs than meat, because meat is quite expensive. Eggs are going for, the most expensive crate is $8, and then some are going for $7.50, some for $6.50, compared to a kg of meat which is going for $15. So a person would prefer having 2 crates against a kg of meat. And this is a source of meat, or I can say relish, for, you can have it for breakfast, you can have it for lunch and for your dinner, and you can also use it for baking. So with that demand, I wanted to expand. And also, I would like to say thumbs up to Packzone, because they encouraged us to have their product. They also provide us with the feed which we buy from them, and they recommend the type of the feed. And they also, when we have got some problems, we go to them for consultation, and they can assist us with what medication to treat the chickens. So far, we haven't experienced any illness. They are in good health. So I think their product is of high quality.
As a company, we are a value-adding company. The company runs stock feed manufacturing plant in Chinhoyi, poultry, cattle and crop production at Nkwali Estates located in Rafingora. Currently, Packzone is expanding its crop and poultry farming. It is moving towards building a poultry breeding farm with the aim of fully participating in development of smallholder poultry production, both in Zimbabwe and sub-Saharan Africa. Reason? Shortages of alternative and affordable sources of protein in the form of chickens and chicken products. This is both a food and national security issue.
I'm Father James Allen, the Mission Superior at St. Albert's Mission, where we have the high school and the mission hospital and some other facilities like the drop-in center, which is just behind me right now. We also have the primary school. Right here where I am is one of our projects where we keep the indigenous chickens. We rear them for meat, we rear them for eggs. And I've been doing this project in conjunction with Packzone Investments. We always get quite a lot of supply from the Packzone Investment in terms of the layers that we go and get 500 or 600, which we use to feed the learners, because our point is to give our children, our learners, some sources that supply them with enough proteins. Eggs is one of the source, carpenter is another source, but unfortunately most of our learners do not like to have carpenter, so we resort so much in giving them eggs at breakfast, and eggs help them with enough protein. Here where we are, this is our units where we keep the layers, but right now all of them from here up to that far end, they are empty because we don't have any supply. The crisis is actually so big in our country. If it happens that we get a constant supply of the volumes that we need, then it means all these units will always be packed.
Packzone has grown from strength to strength since its inception. This has been necessitated by the overwhelming demand for its products and services. Our mission to further income-generating farming activities that strive to empower local communities in their quest to improved diet and self-sustenance through the provision of quality stock feeds, day-old chicks adaptable to sub-Saharan Africa, and the complementary agrochemical, veterinary services, and general hardware in Zimbabwe and beyond. Our vision is to strive to be a major player in the provision of life-changing agro-based services through creating holistic, sustainable synergies between local and international business partners, investing and grooming smallholder communal farmers, and building up viable distribution networks through our outlets, faith-based and other community-based development players in Zimbabwe and beyond. Thus, as Packzone, we are leading and looking into the future with hope and determination despite the current economic meltdown in Zimbabwe and general weak economic policies in the entire sub-Saharan Africa.
Imagine a billion African population, a 16 million Zimbabwean population suffering from protein deficiency, particularly the economically challenged rural population. We are here to make a difference as an agro-based product and service provider. Our number one target, sub-Saharan communities. Our relationship with the smallholder farmer dates back to the days when the two directors, Taurai and Sarah, were working as government extension workers. Packzone accessed its first loan facility in 2014 under the Zimbabwe Agricultural Development Trust, whose vision is to improve smallholder farming.
I am a local farmer relaying these chickens. I always get them at point of lay from Packzone investment. But this Packzone investment, really they are failing to supply me with more chickens because of the demand in our community. Myself, I always sell to the community people. The rest, I sell them in Bangeti, where there are a big demand for these eggs. So my challenge really is about the birds themselves. Packzone, they are failing to deliver more chickens. Not only Packzone, but I think it is a country problem where there is no chickens.
My name is Martha Chitambo. I'm a farmer by profession, and I'm also doing some chickens. I normally get my supply from Packzone. They do supply us with all the chickens and the medication we need. But the only snag is I do get my chickens after, let's say, 2 weeks or even a month. So the 100 chickens I get are not enough. I would like to have, at the present moment, I can accommodate maybe 500 chickens per week. So I want to grow. I intend to have maybe 1,000 chickens per week or after 2 weeks, so that I can be able to supply all my clients here in Chinhoyi. So if Packzone can supply us with 500 chicks per week, that would be ideal, because the market here in Chinhoyi is there.
From Inkwalin Farm, Rafingora area, we travel for about 57 kilometers to the animal feed processing plant in Chinhoyi. As Packzone, we continue to grow. In our growth, we strive to grow with our target partners. We remain committed to your success. It is through your success that our own success can be measured. Together, we can make a sub-Saharan region a protein-sufficient zone.